We're here from the final day of the Victorian 2022 Stallion Parades, and on Sunday we headed to Leneva to round off the tour.
The Magnum Line colt is he's a little ripper. You know, the first photos that I saw his head and I went, oh, you look just like Dad. You know, it's so cool, and you know, you're so nervous. There's so much anticipation. Particularly a small business like us has made such a big investment in a stallion. You know, those first foals, you're pacing around like an expected father in a way, and the whole team here at Leneva has had that sort of feeling. So when that colt arrived, it was a great sense of relief. Great to see Dad's strengths translated down to his very first progeny. The colt's got a beautiful shoulder, good leg underneath him, very attractive head, and some nice white markings as well. So I was just over having a look at him before, and Mum's very proud. She stuck her head over the fence and had a little pat, and the little fellow's poking his head through and having a look as well. So he's got some intelligence there and a good way about him. So if that's the standard for Fierce Impact's progeny in his first foals this year, going to be a very happy man come the end of the season. I think Royal Meetings have been that bit of a sleeper stallion. It was maybe a horse that people didn't get to see a lot of in his first season. He stood at right as COVID was starting, so there were no open days or anything like that. Brian Burns, our operations manager, had the horse with Aquis at the time. He did a great job to get a book of 80 odd mares to him off basically ringing people and telling them about the physical specimen. As people could filter back onto farms and see the horse in inspections during 2021, positivity started to increase. As his foals hit the ground, we got a real tidal wave of support towards the end of the season. And when you see colts like that Mistress McDowell colt, it's easy to see why. He's a really attractive horse, very much like his sire and very much like his grandsire. So he'll be a bit of a pinhooker's delight, but I think people that take the time, breed to Royal Meeting and breed the right horse, the right sort of mare to Royal Meeting, they're going to be rewarded in the sales ring first and foremost. The people that buy those foals and those yearlings and take them onto the racetrack, they're in for a good ride too. So Leneva Park, when we started, was basically as a pre-training and education property at our base at Longwood, on Longwood Ruffy Road. And that was the old Rockmount property, which was already a really well-renowned education facility. The Vandersloos family who own Leneva, they took the property over, spent a good deal of money improving the facilities that were there, and then set about working on a structure that would enable them to take horses from trainers, pre-train them, prepare them for elite performance on the racetrack, and from there it's up to the horse. And we were really lucky early days to get the support of stables like Mick Price and Michael Kent Jr., who really put their weight behind us. And we were blessed to have horses like On Thunderstruck come through our system, and I know our track work riders still talk about the first time they sat on Thunder and took him for a stride up the hill track, and that's a great thing for them to be a part of a story of a successful elite performer like On Thunderstruck. So that side of our business continues to be strong, and its strength has facilitated us to expand and be able to invest in broodmares, to be able to invest in stallions like Fierce Impact, and to be able to lease quality facilities like the facility here at Seymour Park, the stallion facility which was left vacant by Aquis when they consolidated business back to the Gold Coast. It was a great opportunity for us, and we were very pleased that Mark Pilkington and Darren Thomas were able to do a deal to enable us to lease this property and stand 2 quality stallions.